Would you like to know the secret of how I was able to get a new, reservation-only French restaurant in a strip mall completely booked before they ever opened their doors? And I did this with one 30-second radio commercial. And by the way, I didn't say a word about the menu, any price points, or their location or phone number. So what did I do and how did I do it? More on that in just a moment. First, let's look at how the restaurant industry has performed recently. So here's some data I found from Fort Worth, Texas. Between January and September 2011, 512 restaurants opened. 320 of them closed. That's a 9-month failure rate of 62.5%. But wait, it gets worse. Here's the number of restaurants closed in the United States in the last 3 years. Between April 08 and March of 09, 4,000 restaurants closed. The next year, 5,200. And that number almost doubled a year later to 9,450. That is a 3-year total of 18,650. That is an average of 17 a day. And this is third-party data, too, from the Los Angeles Times, Grub Street Chicago, and Nation's Restaurant News. So if you own a restaurant, I have a question for you. Is your business about to become a statistic? So who am I? Well, I'm advertising and marketing expert Tim Burt. I have over 20 years of commercial broadcast experience. I'm an audio producer and worldwide voiceover talent. I've written, recorded, and produced commercials for some of the biggest restaurant chains in the world, and some of the smallest neighborhood eateries too. And I've made it my personal mission to educate restaurant owners on how to market their business better, smarter, and more effectively. I've developed the most comprehensive online video series for the restaurant industry, I believe, anywhere. It's specifically designed to reboot your marketing. It's called Move Your Food: How to Generate Buzz, Fill Your Tables, and Move Your Food. There's over 20 videos, 7 modules, weekly email tips, and plenty of bonuses. See, here's my assertion that 99% of all current advertising is a waste of money. Now, why do I say this? Well, see, for the last 30 plus years, advertising agencies decided that consumers needed to be entertained at the expense of being informed or sold. So if that's the case, then there'd be a cable channel dedicated solely to entertaining commercials. Look, here's a fact. If consumers cannot remember the name of your business from your advertising, it's game over. So here's the problems. Even the national chains make critical mistakes in their advertising, and then smaller businesses try to copy those marketing strategies that don't always work. And most restaurant owners, they're great owners and cooks, but they're terrible marketers. So what is marketing exactly? Now, I don't know what you've been told or heard, but here's my definition. It is psychologically manipulating buying habits. And I'll prove it to you in Module 1. In fact, I'll thoroughly cover radio, television, print, direct mail, and in Module 6, you get a social media crash course where you learn how to use Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Yelp to get more online traffic. And I'll also tell you about a 99-cent iPhone app that, when used properly, will boost your rankings in search engines almost immediately. So what do I know about running a restaurant? Well, I know absolutely nothing about running a restaurant. See, that's your job. But my job and the purpose of this course is to help you effectively market your restaurant. Now, have you tried radio, television, print, direct mail, and online marketing and concluded that none of them work? Well, let's say that you run a steakhouse and you aired a commercial on radio or TV that stated, tonight between 7 and 9, every porterhouse steak is $1. See, look, if your message is forgettable, so is your business. Now, if you only have one restaurant or you have 10 in 4 states, these proven techniques and strategies will work for every restaurant. Now, this isn't like a diet program. You must be willing to implement it, but you go at your own pace. And if you're ready to get started, just enter your information in those boxes right over there, and I'm going to give you 3 gifts with absolutely no obligation. You're going to get the first video in Module 1 of the course. It's called What's Your USP? You're also going to get my special report, 7 questions to ask before you hire an advertising agency, and you get the complete series module curriculum so you know exactly what I'm going to teach you. Now, after you watch the videos and you become all super smart with this newfound knowledge, I'm not going to just wish you luck and simply hope that all goes well for your business. No, you get personal phone consultations with me if you're in the US, or Skype from anywhere in the world. And you also get weekly marketing email tips directly from me. See, I don't hide behind a do not reply message. And you're also going to get special access to my private, unlisted Facebook group where you can share ideas with other owners. So to get started, just start typing. Enter your information in those boxes on the right-hand side. There's no cost or obligation. There's no credit card required. And when you implement the tactics I'm going to give you, 3 things will happen. Number 1, you're most likely going to need to hire more employees. 2, your competition is going to wish they got their hands on this course before you did. And number 3, you will never look at your marketing or anyone else's the same way again. I guarantee it. And in fact, in Module 3, I will show you exactly how I was able to get that new reservation-only French restaurant in a strip mall completely booked before they ever open their doors. And you know what? It's actually easier than you think. So don't become another statistic. Learn the secrets of how to effectively market your restaurant. Stop the assault that the economy is having on your restaurant's bottom line right now. You ready to get started? Just go ahead, enter your information in those boxes on the right-hand side, and I'll immediately send you 3 bonuses. The first video in Module 1, what is your USP? Number 2, my report, 7 questions to ask before you hire an advertising agency, and the complete series module curriculum. I want to thank you for watching. My name is Tim Burt, and if you'd like to get access to this immediate, actionable information to help you market your restaurant more effectively, enter your info in those boxes on the right-hand side. Again, there's no cost or obligation. And one more thing before I go. If you're running commercials on radio right now and you think it's imperative to have music in your advertisement, well, did you notice there was no music in this presentation? I'll tell you all about that in Module 4. See, it's the message that sells, not music.